What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 4 game development live stream where we're back working in obviously Unreal Engine 4 Project Hero, and we're going to be using C++, gameplay ability system, and blueprints to create an action adventure role-playing game, Breath of the Wild type kind of game. So we've been working, and we have a pretty basic AI behavior for our wolf companion. And I kind of want to mess around today with the actual player movement and animations and stuff like that. Because, I don't know, I don't get the feel that I want to have. And I found this really good animation pack that I want to buy. Essential Sword and Shield animations. Pretty much what I want to have. So I'm going to buy that now. Wanted to wait until we were on stream just to show. But yeah, I'm going to move this over here so I can buy it. It's pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks. Okay. Successfully purchased. So it's essential, I think. Yeah. So I wonder why it says create project, but I can't add it to a project? Now that's interesting. That's upsetting. Let's see. Maybe, all right, maybe I have to migrate. So let's go ahead, let's create a project and just migrate it over. It's kind of annoying you can't just add it to a existing project, but we'll just roll with the punches. Now, does it automatically open that? No. All right, let's just go into the project then. Because we want to just take the animations, really. I don't think we need the skeleton or anything. I mean, it'd be nice to just take everything as references and then just copy what we want over. So let's see what this project is about. And we'll take it from there. Shouldn't be a big deal. All right, so it's gonna have a lot of things compiling. So what does the content browser look like? Okay, not a big deal. That's pretty good. So we can definitely migrate. Okay. Let's go to me. Hero dev, hero content. Now that should have been fine. Let's see. Let's just double check the content browser. Yes, okay, perfect. So we don't need this anymore. We essentially have the project within our project, so we good. Let's relaunch. And it's gonna be kind of, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of annoying to restart everything. Because I want to change how the camera works. I want to change how fast you move. I want to be able to make it more fun to actually run around and do stuff, you know? So if I can't even do that, the game itself is not going to be fun. So I want to make sure that the movement is interesting and make sure that you got a lot of options. And then we can kind of update into combat a little bit. Because right now, yeah, we have a lot of basic movements and like rolling and all that stuff, and dashing and a bunch of crap that I don't really like. So let's take this bad boy one at a time. Okay, so I think the problem is I gotta add it. I gotta add it, right? So let's refresh. Also, this needs to be checked out. So content, mark for add. Okay, that looks to be everything. Let's just see if it's in. Because then once it's in, we got to basically kind of reparent the skeleton of these animations. All right, so they still aren't there. Why? I don't want to have to like commit them. Let's see. Show in Explorer. So they exist as U assets. Okay, I'll just submit. Sword and shield essential animations. And we can kind of submit them. And then like, is it a problem that let me open this project from the U project actual launcher. We'll see if the assets are visible. Maybe it's something going on with compiling this editor through Visual Studio. So still no. So the material is there. That's kind of weird. Why is it behaving like this? Let's see. So that's fine. We should see our commit here. We should just have to sync. It shouldn't have to compile anything. And we probably won't even work with code today. I just want to know why these assets aren't appearing. Why is it binding intelligence data? I didn't even change anything. Writing project files, yeah. There was literally no code changes. Why is it doing all this stuff? Okay, so it's not gonna go too crazy, I hope. Sometimes it builds like 900 fucking objects, or has different actions. All I want is to... It's all because this thing, you couldn't just add it to a project, you had to create a project. Which is not cool. So we'll see what happens. Because again, it's in here. And it exists. So I'm wondering what it's doing. So now we gotta wait. I guess that's what happens when you want to wing it and add new content in the middle of a stream, or even at the beginning of a stream. That's showbiz. So I'll have to wait for this to do its thing. It's fun. It's kind of hot in this shirt, but I'm gonna leave it on. How's everybody doing? How's everyone doing in the chat? Sure, it's just me and someone else watching. It's cool if you want to lurk. No problems here. Maybe I can Google this. UE4 migrated content not showing in project. Maybe that's the best way to ask this question. Oh, maybe because, okay. It's because this project I made was with 426 and I'm using 425.3. So I probably have to create, I know what I gotta do. Potentially. Okay, so let's delete that. Now, is there a way for me to? So like create project. Okay, so it says it right here, select version of the engine. But this doesn't. Did I fuck up because this asset isn't compatible with 425? Yeah, it's not compatible with. Damn it. That's a shame. So essentially I just bought assets that are not compatible with my engine version. Good job, Devin. What can I do? First off, let's delete this. Let's do it in actually Perforce. So let's delete this. Delete unusable assets. I wonder if there's a way to go around this. Okay, so boom, that's gone. Now this is gonna update again eventually. How to use assets. Newer UE4. How to use assets from newer engine version. Let's see. Did I just kind of like throw money into the garbage because I got too hasty? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I bought an asset pack, but then after buying it, I realized it's not compatible with my current engine version. So I'm trying to figure out what the best way to handle this is, because I don't want to upgrade my project if I don't have to. So like, it seems like I can't just migrate. So I have to manually export. Oh, that's dirty as fuck. I don't know. Is that worth doing it right now? Should I look into upgrading to 426? Like if I don't have to, it would be nice. I feel like I'm gonna run into more problems if I do that though. All right, let's go ahead. What's the best way to go about doing this? I feel like I'm gonna break stuff. But maybe we should get the latest version of Unreal Engine. I've been kind of putting this off anyway, so I wonder if this is gonna be the moment of truth. All right, so Epic Games. So let's get 426. Fuck it. So repository, Unreal Engine. So yeah, release, probably what I want to get. Let's download the zip. So let's wait for that to finish downloading. I know there was some information how to update how to update engine version from GitHub. I think there has to be an answer, but I've seen before. Okay, that's a little. I don't want to. I'm not too good with GitHub, so I'm not good. I'm gonna be very hesitant in doing that. So upstream remote, so that's the Git using the pull request. I mean, can I do that? Maybe I can actually learn how to do branches. So, force how to create branches. So when you branch a code line or stream, you create a copy of the source files and folders that is linked to the source branch. So select the source. Okay. Because maybe I want to make a branch. Okay, how do I add a branch? That's my question here. Select the folders and then choose branch. I mean, is there a YouTube tutorial? Oh, okay, so perforce create stream. So maybe I have to create a new stream. Let's see.
You can configure the stream settings directly in the stream spec using the command line client or through the Create New Stream or Edit Stream dialogues in P4V. The stream name is independent. Match the stream root folder name of the stream. The stream product name for.
Okay, this guy says streamed a lot.
There are three. And might also.
Oh boy, I'm not getting the information that I want. So file, no. Actions. Maybe under admin. No. Okay, so I am confused. Maybe I have to do it in UGS. Okay, so no. There has to be information somewhere. Nope. Yeah, this video is like almost 8 years old. Okay, so this is a quick start. Maybe this is what I want.
Develops TDs to deliver client video or the visual client running on Windows.
All right, and this is new, so.
It will look and function the same on Macintosh and the P4 Stream Graph, and easily on a product called Jam, which is Dev 2.3. The Stream Graph lets us quickly select streams from the View menu.
Okay. So is there a way to make a new stream? I feel like I'm on crazy pills. I don't know if I need a Git branch. This is all kind of new. Like, I want to work directly in Perforce.
Lets us quickly get oriented on the project.
Like, I want to make a new stream from main.
Changes from rel 2.1 typically.
Because, like, okay, wait.
I'll name this new workspace Aruna Jammed New Workspace. I'll name and I'll deal the space immediately. Once the new workspace, I'm going to make a small change.
Well, come on.
Brand. Work in the brand. So Stream Graph lets us how they are related. More stable.
Yeah, I don't know how to make a new stream in Perforce. This is my problem. Oh God. God damn it. Like, why is there no easy way to go about this? Wow, there's a lot of these things. So I don't want to fuck with that. So streams, what do I do? So here's a depot. Test depot. No. All right, let's obliterate. I could just delete it. Okay. Am I gonna be struggling for 2 hours to learn how to do this? Um. So what did I do? So can't update stream target with the editor config. Okay, can I just let's see, can I just delete this? Oh, is there a okay, so can I create a new one? So that's a depot. All right, stretch. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's see. 4.26 branch. All right, we'll say local because I don't know. Okay, now. Can I branch files? Okay, now it's doing something. Maybe I figured it out. Okay. Okay, so I think we did a branch and we created a stream. Let's see. So if you want to make a new workspace, all right, still no, not there. Um, I'm pretty much stuck. Um, Here I go struggling. Every day I'm struggling. Okay, obliterate. Probably gotta take some time. In the meantime,
branch is closer to the final release, like a release maintenance branch. A less stable branch is further from final.
is there like not like a simple way to do this? Okay. So it's either branching or streams. Oh, I just closed out that. So I have to what? So like, do I have to create a new depot? Test. So that's the stream. Branch files into that. Like oh, why is this so complicated? Like I want to create what I want to do. All right. The original problem is I bought this new animation pack that I liked, this essential sword animation one that I want to use, but it's only compatible with 426, and my project isn't 426. So I already downloaded the new version of 426 from Git, but I wanted to safely merge it. So I wanted to create a stream where I can safely merge it without fucking up the base project, so that I can test things out. So there's this one. So maybe I just gotta create a new workspace. Let's see. So 426 branch. Yeah, I'll name it that. Good. It's gonna be local. Fine. And then can we? Branch this in. So let's see. I'm gonna try one more time. I maybe have an idea. All right, so we have 426, right? Now, can I make a new workspace? 425 branch. Workspace name, we're gonna say hero 426 426 main. Okay. Now we have main. Find project files 426. Here we go. Okay. Now can I sync to it? I think I'm making plays. It's got to add all this shit again, so this is gonna take a while. Yeah, 20,000 files. So now, like, once this is done, I want to basically merge all the project files, I'm hoping, into that branch and then trying to compile it to see if it will work. So in theory, we should have, yeah, Hero 26 main. Yeah, we're having all this stuff. So I think I can, in the meantime, extract. So that was, I know I panic and I freak out and I get frustrated super easy, but that was not too bad. And good news for Dogecoin, it was past 50 cents per coin. So we're doing good there. Yeah, so I bought more. So I'm sitting at 3,000 Dogecoin, currently valued at $1,500. Oh, that's not 19,000, that's 193,000. Yeah, I think the issue is I have all these engine files. Like, I'm pretty sure I connected this incorrectly. Yeah, go ahead, send me whatever and we can look at it. Can I show it on stream, or is it something I have to look in private on Discord? Okay. I know what that is. So are you just confused on what it is, or like I don't know. It's a getter. What you can do. Hold on. Let me just see if I can open up a project. Please don't have to recompile. I'll show you what you can do, because it's literally a getter of a variable. Then you should be able to right click on it and do, like, you know, validate or something, and it converts it into what that looks like. But it'll be nice for me to show you real quick. Okay. Is there a normal blue? I'll make a normal blueprint real quick. So you can just right click a getter and then convert to validate a get, and that's what that is. So instead of doing something like this, you could just do this instead. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, so I fear this is going to take a while. Definitely it's going to take a while. What can I do in the meantime? Because I'm pretty sure all I have to do is copy all this shit, except for maybe like the git stuff. I think all I have to do is copy that into this new directory. At this 426 main. But yeah, this is gonna take a while. So yeah, this is maybe a mistake. But I guess I was gonna go to 426 anyway, so we might as well have done it now rather than later. So it'll probably take a few episodes. Because yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, nice. Is the mentorship good? Are you learning a lot? All right, this is moving a little faster. Was it all blueprint based, Sandra? Or did you learn about like materials too or something? No, this is basically a thing they give programmers who know programming but not blueprint. Oh, okay. I'm always kind of curious. Like, from my experience, like, programmers can easily pick up blueprints. Like, it's not that hard. It's harder to go from blueprints to C++. At least that's from what I've seen in my experiences. Because I know learning C++, it's pretty hard. Yeah, thank God for blueprints. I mean, am I gonna run out of space on my D drive? No. No, we're good. I think one stuff, like, things that I'd like to understand is data management. I'm really interested in data management. That's why I'm trying to do this create a stream thing. I'm seeing if I can get something to work on a different stream, because the goal at this point is get this branch to work with port 26, and then somehow merge the changes into the actual main branch, and then just pray to God that it just compiles. Honestly. But there's not a lot of documentation with like Unreal Game Sync, really. There's probably a lot of information like on the paid version of the Unreal Answer Hub, but I'm not paying for that. So in the meantime, we can just chill. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, Unreal Game Sync, Perforce, all that stuff, and GitHub. I don't know. It's all fucking weird. Yeah, and look, it's doing all this derived data cache shit. I don't even think it should be doing that. Like, I'm copying all this garbage that I don't think I need to. So I'm definitely doing this wrong. So, like, maybe I shouldn't have done the whole thing, but just, like, the content folder and shit. So, like, instead of selecting the whole thing, I should have just done, like, engine, feature packs, hero temp. Like, pretty much, like, everything like this. So it's probably what I should have done. And maybe, like, these things at the bottom. So I probably fucked that up, because you should have been able to select that branch, like, specifically what you wanted. So, lesson for next time. Maybe it would have saved us some time. Well, at least we're 1/3 of the way there. And luckily, we don't have that many large files. It's mostly all this like engine code shit. Like all the stuff at the beginning, I think was the large big boys. Like we just have our level and like our actual U assets, they're not that big either. So we can just chill and watch Unreal Gamesync do its thing. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Since we're just gonna be sitting here, I don't really know what to talk about. I'm not as entertaining as I'd like to think I am. It's a lot of Python stuff that I'm seeing. That's the plugin, that's why. Oops. So we don't need this data anymore. My day was okay. I spent about 5 hours at work troubleshooting with IT with a problem with one of my streams at work, actually. But finally it got taken care of, so I was able to do my work, but it took all day. Besides that, I woke up, for some reason my body woke me up at 5 in the morning. And then I tried to sleep again until 6:30. And then at 6:30, I exercised. Then I showered, did all that shit, went grocery shopping. I started intermittent fasting today. So I ate my first meal at 10 a.m. And I'm trying to lower my portion size to try to lose a little bit of weight. I'm just trying to get my summer body ready as best as I can because I'm a piece of shit. And then, yeah, I worked all day. And then here we are. That was my day. Didn't really do anything. Been drinking a lot of water. I wonder if I have to generate project files. I guess it was productive, I'm not sure. I always feel like I don't do anything because I stay at home all day. How was your day, Sandra? But we did get some information. Let me see if I can open up my work Slack without you guys seeing it. We got some COVID related information. So starting from today, they're opening up shopping malls, furniture stores, museums and galleries. Starting on May 8th, they're opening hotels at 50% capacity. On May 15th, there's not going to be any obligation to wear a mask in the open air, as long as the infection rate is below a certain threshold. But you will have to wear a mask when inside buildings. Restaurants will open up their open air gardens, so outdoor dining. Movie theaters will open up. And then at the end of the month, gyms will open up again. So that's all. Looks like things are going up. And tomorrow I can register for the vaccine, so that's gonna be dope. So things are coming up Millhouse, I guess. I don't know. Let me look it up. say COVID Poland. There we go. 4,616. So. Oh, now we're at 2,523. Okay. So we're doing better. The 7-day average is 6,000. So we're back to where we were around January. How's Serbia doing? I mean, I literally could just look it up. Yeah, you have about half of what we have. What about Hungary? Well, Hungary's doing pretty good. So yeah, life seems to be going back to normal. Alright, we're more than halfway there, so that's dope. Thank God, with this fucking stream. Yeah. I need to go clothes shopping soon. Probably at the end of the month. I want to go clothes shopping. Yeah, we're living on a prayer. Whoa! John Bon Jovi. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. We'll let this keep rolling. Alright. So yeah, thank God for us. We're almost there. Yeah, since like halfway into this month, they'll open up restaurants outside. Maybe I can go out for like beer with some friends. We'll see. Play it by ear. I'm also selling my graphics card and a couple of RAM sticks from my old machine to a colleague to get like almost 600 euros for that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably use that money to buy a hard drive, one of those fancy ones that Christoph talks about. Yeah, should be good. At least some parts from that computer can be fucking salvaged. Super upset that that computer broke. All right, now it's doing a bunch of text files. $60 for conversion fees? How much did you end up getting? Like, $60 is so fucking much. That's really dumb. PayPal fucking sucks. $700. Nice. Let's see if Dogecoin has changed in the hour that we've been streaming. And in which direction it went down. It went hella down. We're still above 50 cents though. That's all we care about. Do I know any good PayPal or alternatives? No. Maybe that's why people use PayPal, when they just deal with the fees. Does anyone in the chat know any alternatives to PayPal? I mean, I think there might be like Cash App or something. Fuck is Cash App? I hear Cash or Cash App. Nah, Cash App. But I don't know if it's valid for like any kind of payments internationally or whatever. Or if it's even available in Serbia or Europe. I wonder how much this process takes on my computer. Yeah, it's using almost my entire CPU. Is there a way to like say use all of it? It's like use all of my CPU. But I'm glad we had yesterday off here, so it's only a 4-day work week. And I'm gonna stop by the office tomorrow. Work from there. Yeah, I gotta make my food for tomorrow. Now that I forgot. Shit. I'll make myself a salad. Okay, now Perforce is shitting its pants for some reason. It's... Start a food blog? Fuck that. I eat garbage. Like, I either eat really boring stuff or I just order a bunch of food. It's like, all I plan on eating is chicken and vegetables and like eggs and like salads for like the next month and see what happens. Dude, I don't know. Like the way my food looks, I don't even think it looks good. Yeah, I'll be your chef. Okay, now we're slowing down a little bit. This is not good. Yeah, your food standards seem very low, honestly, if you think what I'm making looks good. Like, by the end of the stream, I want this to be done. So we're still in the engine source. Fuck. Alright, now it's shooting up again. Okay, cool. Like, sometimes I really enjoy... Like, I do enjoy cooking, but, like... I don't know. I don't know very good recipes. Like, I know how to make a mean lasagna. I know how to make some good cocktails. I'm pretty famous now in Poland for my frozen strawberry margaritas and my Long Island iced teas. I've also made whiskey sours. And I didn't even know whiskey sours has egg yolk in it, or egg whites. Like, you literally put egg white in the cocktail and shake it up, and that's how it gets the foaminess on the top. That really blew my... Yeah, isn't that gross? But you don't taste it. You just taste the alcohol. Basically, you just take the alcohol, you put in the egg white, you blend it up, and then put it into a cocktail glass and just let it sit for a minute, and then you're good to go. But yeah, I was kind of taken aback that I found an egg was in it. Can you guys hear the music okay? You ate raw yolk with sugar? Jesus Christ. Like, were you forced to because of like the whole bombing in Serbia and stuff, the whole NATO thing? Like, did you just have to eat yolk and sugar because of shit, or you just did because you were gross? It's actually tasty. Well, I mean, I guess that's like you're basically eating most of the ingredients to, like, you know, a donut or something. You're just not cooking it. You're just not. There's just no dough part. You're just eating the raw ingredients, I think. So I guess it makes a little sense that it tastes okay. Salmonella with sugar, yeah. You can't beat that combination. At least it's sweet. Oh yeah, I ordered more books off of Amazon. I don't know. They're supposed to arrive at earliest on the 6th, which is Thursday. So I ordered Game Design Workshop and Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. And I also bought pomade. I'm gonna try to style my hair. Try to look good. All right, we're coming home to the home stretch. We have 13,000 more. This surprisingly went pretty fast. I thought we were going to be here for a long time. But, you know, maybe I shouldn't speak so soon. We know how that ends up being like. I already do. I don't know. Like, I don't do much skincare. I'll show you what I got. I'll be back. I got this thing called Nivea for men or whatever. Like, I use this. I don't know how much skincare that really is, but, you know, after I take a shower, you know, I put a little bit on my hands and my arms and my face and shit. I think it's for, I don't know if it's for those body parts, but I do it anyway. I kind of YOLO it. Yeah, too many times in my life, people have said I smelled, so I take it personally now. I pop in deodorant all the time. I have like that nice smelling moisturizer, nice smelling shampoo, nice smelling cologne, and now when I get that pomade, that's gonna smell nice in my hair. I'm gonna smell fucking good forever. Fuck the haters. Never gonna be called smelly again. Yeah, fucking Velimir said I smelled. So yeah, I took that personally. I'm sure I didn't smell good in high school either. But now I'm doing everything in my fucking power to smell nice. Well, either way, it's not, there's no harm in me smelling nice. So that's what I'm going for. Alright, we're almost done. Okay, so it just finished. Now it's probably gonna fail building. Yeah, see? Okay. So what's the problem? Okay, so it's not able to write to this path. So let's take a look. Engine, binaries, .NET, Unreal build. All right, so let's just right click, properties. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so what is this doing? Let's try generating project files again. Let's see what kind of headaches we get now. Okay, so far so good. Okay. So still not able to. Alright, so this is denied, so we gotta open that up. So branch engine source. Programs. Automation tool. Yeah, one thing I recently learned, and thank God I fucking wrapped my head around it, is the whole read and write access and stuff. What type of wildcard do I need for a trigger box BP? That question doesn't really make sense. What do you mean? Like wildcard is just like a variable input that you're checking. Like what are you trying to check? So okay, so like what kind of variable type is it for your trigger box BP? Like is it literally yours? Because then I don't know if it's derived from actor, maybe it'll be actor, but you should be able to take your specific class. Can you send me a picture, Sandra? All right, so more reading issues. So engine programs. Let's just make all of this. So let's generate project files again. Okay, let's rebuild. So access to that path is denied still. Why? So access. Oh, so branch. Oh, I did the wrong one. Right? So engine, then this is the one. All right. Programs, Unreal build tool, yeah. Then log txt, properties. Why does it say it's read only? Why are these not saving? All casts do have an object input depending on what type BP is different get. This kind of stuff is confusing just in writing. Sandra, can you make me an image? Oh, why does it keep trying to launch editor? Stop doing that. Oops. Okay, now it's okay. Thank you. Okay. So all casts to have an object input. Yes. Depending on what type of BP it was, have different get. So so what's the question? What type of wildcard do I need for a trigger box? So like do you have a reference to your trigger box? Because if you have a reference to your trigger box, you just cast it. Or you can cast literally any, like, I'm guessing your trigger box is from the actor class. So all you really have to do is, I guess it's actor. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what you're going for, you know? Maybe I can open up that other project again. Let's see. So just to ask. So are you literally doing like it? So say you have your actor and you say BP trigger box. Are you literally like within the trigger box? Like, are you literally within the trigger box blueprint? Or are you somewhere else? Are you like in the character checking this shit? So you're in the character. All right, so like, so how are you even talking to this trigger box? Okay. Okay. So I reparented the trigger box. So you're in your character. So what are you doing? Like, are you doing overlap or something? Or like... This is where I'm confused. Yeah, like you gotta like. I don't know. You gotta send me a picture of what you're doing because it's so hard to imagine what you're doing based on what just you writing to me. All right, at least this is compiling now. Like, I don't know why you're saying get owner. Like, the get owner, if you're using get owner within your character, you're gonna get the character. I don't know how that works. Or are you doing like get owner like this? Are you doing get owner like this? Because if you're doing get owner like this is not necessary. You can literally just use this. You know, and then cast to, you know, trigger box. You don't have to get owner first. Discord, thank you. So this doesn't help me either. Because if you're doing get owner within the character, the owner of the character is the character. Or it's like your player controller or something. It's not going to be your danger zone. So this, what you're doing doesn't seem to make sense to me. Like, it can technically work. Like, if by working you mean you can write, you know, cast to trigger box, or in your case, danger zone. The fact that you can write this is one thing, but it's always gonna fail from what I can tell. Like just from this snippet of blueprint. If that makes sense. Okay, what's wrong here? Unable to merge actions producing. Prerequisites are different. Let me see. Maybe I have to do let me do setup.bat. I really don't know how that works, Sandra, honestly. If you say it works, all right. But based on that little snippet of blueprint you told me and what you've written, it shouldn't work. What's the difference between the original branch and the one we have? So as the DDD, the feature packs, Unreal Game Sync. I feel like that should have carried over. It did. So they only take over based off like the Git? Maybe. Let's see if anyone else has run into this error. The action graph is invalid, unable to continue. Yeah, here we go. All right, it's fine. I just moving code and forgot to delete the old code. Deleting the redundant code file was a success. So are there two hero inventory components? Where is hero inventory component? Why doesn't it, I wish it gave me a directory. That'd be nice. Yeah, I really don't think this is a good idea what I'm doing here, but we'll just let it finish. So components. Here's that. Okay. I think this is the problem. I think that was the problem. Let me open up the original. Source. Yeah. So we don't need foliage interaction component either. Let's do one thing at a time, huh? So let's regenerate. Okay. Hopefully rebuilding the project won't take too long again. But honestly, I don't know how it's getting this far in the first place. Like, I'm so confused on how all this works. All right, rebuild. Yeah, it's got to do all this crap again. Okay. I don't know. Making this full screen probably won't help anybody. Just hurts my eyes. Oops. So for anyone just joining, we're working on creating a different stream for our Perforce and Unreal Game Sync. And I don't know if I'm doing it right, but we, made the stream or the branch. Now we're just trying to compile it and just dealing with the errors that come. And what we're going to do with this branch is we're going to attempt to merge in the new version of Unreal Engine, because I am using 425.3, where I would want to use 426, only because I just bought some animation pack from the store that's only compatible with 426. There is a way, from what I've read, on how to get it to work with older versions, but it's like a annoying process. I don't know if it's more annoying than what I'm doing with now, but from what I was told, it was annoying. So that's our goal right now. That's what we're working towards. So maybe by the end of this, I'm hoping by the end of this stream, we're able to compile and open up the editor. That's what I'm hoping for. So far, so not that good. But we're slowly but surely getting there. That's what I thought. Okay. Do you know what you need to do to fix it? Okay, yeah, Christoph is writing to me about stuff. I gotta talk to him later about it. So sorry. When you say no, do you mean you don't know what you can do to fix it? Because based on what you sent me, I can't help you either. I have no idea what you're trying to do. I don't know if you can send me pictures of the more general picture about what the graph is doing. Then maybe I can help you. I'll pay attention to Discord, but I don't know. Like typically, like you have to when you're dealing with triggers and stuff like that, you just have to deal with them on the overlap event. All right, yeah, sure, some other time, no problem. No problemo. All this for a drop of blood. Alright, we're almost there. I feel like it does the same thing twice. Which I don't understand. That's another problem. For another day. Okay. So it's still compiling. We'll see what happens next. So far, we're not getting any errors like we did last time. So fingers crossed. Oh. No! It's gotta do the 13,000 one. Shit! That's upsetting. So I might have to let it do its thing. Maybe I can help you, Sandra, with this other project. Like, I wish I knew what you were doing. Because, like, literally, like, do you need to know or reference that danger zone any other time besides when you overlap it? Like, why would you? Because typically, like I said, where's that BP trigger box? Yeah. Like you would just do something like this, you know, like cast to EP trigger box. Yes. I use the trigger box to know what this is the safe area. Okay. Yeah, that statement doesn't help me. So whenever you end overlap, are you ending overlap on the trigger box or on the character? Because when you do end overlap, you get this other actor, and then you can just cast to your trigger box. So you're doing the end overlap event inside the trigger box. Is that what you're saying? So I don't know. Maybe this is something you want to do, like inside of the blueprint of your character, make a custom event and call it, end overlap with trigger box. And maybe you can have two inputs. One could be like, B whatever. And then the second one could be of this trigger box. Oh my god, this is terrible. Wow, this fucking thing just breaks on... There you go. And then we have trigger box, right? And then maybe what you can do on end overlap of this trigger box. So where is this? On end overlap. So basically other actor you cast to your character. So for my case, it's new blueprint. And then we call what? Like end overlap with trigger. Then you could say true and then pass in self from the trigger box. And then from here, you can say, okay, do something from the trigger box, Maybe that's something you can do instead. I don't know. Kind of going out of context with what you're doing. But always, always, always make sure these things are valid. And because this event is already of type trigger box, you don't have to cast again. It's already of that type. Potentially, you could use an event dispatcher. And be like, okay, so end overlap, continue or something. And in this one, you can, I believe, yeah, you can add more parameters somewhere. Yeah, parameters up here. So you could do the same thing. And you can do event like that. And then instead of doing something like that, you can do call this kind of event and do the same thing. Okay, don't do event dispatchers if it's still new to you. It's pretty much the same thing as just making your own custom event. I'll be back again. I have to use the bathroom. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways you can communicate back and forth between two actors or your character and an actor or two characters even. Pick your poison. One of those should hopefully help you. So based on what I'm seeing with Unreal Game Sync, it looks like it's going to work. I can't know for sure until it's done. So I really don't know what to do for the rest of the stream. That's gonna take a while. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Sandra? Or is anybody else in the chat want to discuss something blueprint related? Any questions that I can maybe try to answer? Because yeah, for Unreal Game Sync, we're about 1/30, maybe, yeah, 1/10 of the way done. That's gonna be a while, so we're not gonna stream this whole thing. Because yeah, if there's not much to talk about, maybe we can just end this stream kind of early. I don't know. My first ever game project? Still might be visible somewhere. What was that project called? No, not that project. Well, I can maybe Afflicted game. Maybe I can find the old website. Yeah, IndieDB is the website. And yeah, this is the project. This was the first big main project that I worked on when I was in college back in like 2010, 11, and 12. I can read this description for you. So Afflicted is a third-person shooter that pits three teams against each other in a struggle for resources and power within a crumbling society. The Afflicted was developed from the beginning around the concept of player control. First glances might give the impression of a typical third-person shooter, but a few concepts set it apart. It's a game of cooperative team building. Players are scored on the collection of resources that allow them to shape the growth of their team. A vital element of success is the creation of structures and barricades that can be placed at the whims of the players. A freeform movement system allows for a creative navigation and evasion. The goal is to provide a refined current generation shooter that still manages to implement the kinds of choices that bring players back for more. So basically, third-person shooter, you gather around resources, 3 teams. It was made in Unreal Engine 3 or UDK. There's multiplayer. That was kind of a short video. Is there a longer one? But essentially, yeah, you collect resources, you bring the resources back to your base, you use those resources to upgrade your weapons to get better. And yeah, we were able to get to GDC with this game from our school. They had this competition each year, whichever the best project is, they get to go to the student showcase at GDC. So we got to go, and I think in 2013. But I guess, okay, here's a longer gameplay. Kind of like Outriders. Pretty rough around the edges. But, you know, the point's across. Oh yeah, you have control points. It's kind of like King of the Hill. And, you know, after you capture the first control point, more of the level opens up. I think I have some old videos on my YouTube channel showcasing some of these levels. Let me see. Playlists. Yes. Oh, I do have level gameplay too. Yeah, here's that level you were seeing. Old school, using matinee to make a fly through. My old school portfolio. So yeah, there were two maps. The capital, and then this other one called Single Point we can look at in a minute. But, you know, for a bunch of college kids learning how to use Unreal Engine, you know, I don't think it was too bad. A lot of repetition in the art assets, nothing to make it feel kind of unique in certain areas. I did some modeling. I modeled some of this shit. Oh yeah, there is my name, my Easter egg in this level. Let me see if I can pause that. I think it stays on it for a while. Yeah, there it is. Whoop. Jevin Cherries right there. That's where the name came from. So you owe everything to this old school game. So yeah, that's the first level. I primarily did level design back then. I did some Kismet stuff, but there's nothing like blueprints back then. So it was more complicated. Yeah, this was the level my buddy Estevan designed. I think this one's better. Yeah, each team has a base and shit. Yeah, there's a highway and stuff, a parking garage. Yeah, here's the highway section. A lot of neon. A lot of shiny lights. So yeah. And then after that project, I did some level design for another old project. That went nowhere. But the space station level. Which looks pretty good. I forget. Yeah, it's called The Network. I don't know what happened to this game. But this was stuff that was... I didn't get paid for this one at all. And I didn't get paid for the first one either, since I was a college student. I don't think there was a second level, though. Yeah, like, I worked with the team and we got custom art assets, so we got to do interesting things, but, you know, this isn't really... this hallway's pretty famously. I like this hallway. It's pretty nice. But yeah, my level design was not very good. It was very symmetrical. Not very interesting. Not very performant either. You know, there was the charm to it. Yeah, you can go outside where there's low gravity and stuff. Then yeah, you have the Earth. So yeah. That's some of my older stuff. Then I basically I had a bunch of like live streams and stuff back in the day. Running light mass back in those days. Yeah. So yeah, and there's me in the corner.
Yes.
So that's me 8 years ago. So when I was 22. I think I look the same, I suppose. I look more like a man now. But yeah, that's the gist of it. But yeah, I did a lot of fun. I did a lot. You know, I went out of my way to learn as much about UDK as possible. I think it might still be available on the Epic Game Launcher. Is there like a student one? Maybe they removed it by now. Ah, it's under the Learn tab, I remember now. Maybe they got rid of it. Which would make sense. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of it. I used to have my Radial Impact game on here. It might be under library. I think I have it. And it's a pretty cheap download. Maybe I can play it. But I don't think I can. It's only compatible. It's compatible with an old engine version, so I don't think it's gonna work. But I can show you what this game was. It was a really simple game where you match the shape of the circle when you click on it, and it grows and shrinks. It's very techno-y and like gonna give people seizures and shit. But it had abilities like slowing down time and shit. So yeah, this is what I did as well. I think it's on Steam, and I made like a couple bucks, but yeah, it's a pretty trashy game. But it had different game modes like time trials and classic mode. Maybe it's the one that Albert used to play where you like drag your mouse to the beat of the music, but this is nothing like that. But yeah, after Radial Impact, that's when I got contacted by Norbert to join Digital Arrow and move to Serbia. And then then we did Aquanox, which I know, Sandra, you're already familiar. You know, see, I know I talk a lot of trash about Aquanox, but there's some times where this game looks really nice. So it's not too bad. The production was a pain in the ass. I'll say that much. But yeah, this game looks pretty nice. The story and like the updated UI, I think, was probably for the better, so I'm glad they did that. So they probably kept like 30% of the stuff that I worked on. But yeah, I did a lot of this shit. Yeah, the story was a typical kind of story. I mean, I might play the game again, I don't know. And then we have my current project, Outriders. Which is getting, you know, a lot of mixed reviews. I know the community is pretty split right now. It's kind of unfortunate.
Anybody on this planet
But yeah. Yeah, I know Billy had a complaint with Aquanox with those when you're attacking ships and they radio into your ship to start saying shit. I know Billy didn't like that at all. Yeah, I think that was a mechanic that they had back in like the original versions of Aquanox, so I think that's why they put it in. Must have been annoying. But yeah, that's the history of Devon. And here we are, turning 30 this year, living in Warsaw, Poland. Don't know what the future holds, but the next 10, that was the last 10 years of my life in a nutshell. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully everything gets fixed. Like, there's not much I can do anymore. Like, all my work is done. It's really all on the code side. So yeah, like I said before, I'm sure in other streams, like I went to school, the University of Advancing Technology in Tempe, Arizona. Still, to this day, I feel is a waste of money. So there's that. But I met a lot of nice people, a lot of good friends along the way, a lot of motivated people, a lot of like-minded people that motivated me to keep learning UDK and other stuff like that. So if it wasn't for those friends in school, like Esteban and Pat and Joe and Tristan and all these other people, I don't think I'd be where I am at today. Because there was a lot of unmotivated students at that school. Like a lot of people who just did the bare minimum. Like probably got into game design because they thought it was cool, then they realized it's a lot of work and then decided not to do it anymore. You know, it just kind of floated through college and then barely passed everything, and I don't know what they're doing today. But even if you do study really hard and you work really hard, it's still very difficult to get into the game industry. Like, in order for me to get a job in the game industry, I literally had to pick up my life and move it to fucking Serbia to even get a chance. Like, not everyone's going to be able to do that. Financially, they're not going to be able to do that. You know, maybe people are just too scared as well. It's a big life change. But like that was the only way I was able to get into the industry. Like it was a very drastic move. But it was worth it, I think. But yeah, it's something not everybody could do. So I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for everybody who watched. If you aren't already following me here on Twitch, please give me a follow. It would be much appreciated. If you're interested in Patreon, you can support the project there and you can get access to the source code. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube where all these live streams will be uploaded to. You can also follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Hopefully the Discord server link will work. Yeah, we'll keep you up to date with all that we're doing with this project. I'll probably update in the Discord server whether or not this is all successful, so that hopefully on Thursday we're able to merge in the 426 stuff and try to compile it again. I know there's probably gonna be another boring live stream doing all this. But for now, I think that's where I'm gonna end it. We're gonna go ahead and raid Divine Dev Studios again. You know, people like First Crimson, they don't need any raids right now. They got plenty of people watching. So I appreciate you, Sandra, for watching. You can message me on Discord or whatever if you want to kind of go more in depth into the blueprint stuff that you're going into. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Everybody else, have a good night. See you next time.